Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to present today. Hello, my name is Salwan Nopraliani, name 33,220,162, Faculty of Language and Communication English Literature Study Program. Today, I'm going to talk about Apply Linguistics Project 2. I hope you find the insight useful and interested. Okay, next, the first one, table of the context. There are 2 points that will be discussed today and followed by first introduction and the second one, problem one, and the next problem two, and the last part, conclusion. Okay, let's continue. The first one is introduction. In this presentation, we will explore two important issues in the applied linguistics. And the first, we will analyze how language in the news reporting can show bias and influence public opinion by looking at the specific uh, linguistic feature. And the second, we will discuss how a government can create language policies to support and preserve indigenous language to education, while mainly national unity, their topic show how language shape our understanding of the world and how thoughtful language planning can protect culture uh, diversity. Okay, let's take at the first point. Uh, there are is the problem case and there are the question. And my opinion, Mr. Thompson, as a linguist study language in the news reporting, should focus on the several language feature to find bias in the news article. At the first one, the choice of the word is very important because words can have positive or negative meaning that affect how readers see the news. For example, calling someone a rebel or a freedom fighter give very different impression, right? And the second, the sentence structure, especially using active or passive voice, can show bias. A passive sentence like should wear fire, hide who did the action, while active sentence like the police fire should clearly show who is responsible. And the third, the use of the word that show certain or doubt, such as maybe, allegedly, or definitely, can influence how the audience believe the information. Word then show that can weaken certain claim, while strong word make statements seems more true. And by looking at word choice, sentence structure, and there's certain word. Mr. Thompson can understand how language in the news shape bias and affect how people understand even. And next, let's take a look at the next slide. This is a SAM problem case, and there are questions. If I were a language planner working from a country with many indigenous language, the government can help keep their language alive through education in the several ways. At the first, using the mother tongue as the main language for teaching your children is a very effective. Using this help children learn better and keep their culture strong. And the second one, the government can support language meals, which are early childhood program run by local communities where elders teach children their native language and culture. And the third, schools should include lesson about the history and the culture of indigenous group. So it's in their own language. I mean, uh, there's way even student student who learn the national language will respect and uh, understand the country language diversity. the government need to balance um, promoting the national language for unity and supporting indigenous language to uh, preserve cultural heritage. This approach help people commit while pro- protecting the country rich language traditional. Problem one and the problem two is the conclusion is language play a powerful roles in the shaping how we understand news and how society maintain this uh, culture identified. By careful analyze linguistic feature, we can uncover bias in the media report. At the same time, to full language policy, especially to education, are essential to preserve indigenous language while promoting national unity. Understanding their issue help us appreciate the impact of the language in everyday life and the importance of protecting linguistic diversity for future generation. And that's all my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope this presentation was informative and helpful. Goodbye.